Mantra out loud or silently? Hi, I'm Melissa and welcome to Living Your Yoga. Today I have a question from Emma from our membership community. And she says, when it comes to mantras, should that be an internal chant where you repeat the phrase in your head, or could it be vocalized? I felt like the sound helped me tune into the vibration of energy somehow. So I think this is a great question. As I mentioned in Namaste Yoga 331 on meditation, meditation is a practice of concentration and focus. And I bring up mantra because mantra is a practice of focus as well. So usually the object of concentration is your breath. And the reason why is because breath is portable, but also with breath you don't have to believe in anything, and also you don't have to give up believing anything. You can just focus on your breath, and it's a pretty simple thing. With mantra, the sounds are the object of your attention. You can chant the sound out loud or internally. When you chant the mantra internally, the inner sound becomes the object of your attention for meditation. When you chant the mantra out loud, the sound of the mantra becomes the focus of your attention. However, you might also focus on the effects of the sound vibrations in your body, your breathing, and the feeling of the mantra on your mouth and your lips and your tongue. So when your mantra is sounded, it is known as vocalised japa. So saying the mantra aloud is said to help to attune yourself to the pronunciation of the mantra, as well as calm your mind. So it's helpful when you're distracted, and it allows you to come back to the energy of the sounds. This is said to be a good way to begin with mantra. Now, I don't want you to get the misconception that it's like the beginner's mantra, because it's a very powerful way to chant mantra because it has the vibratory effect as well. When your mantra is whispered or hummed, it's known as upamsu mantra. When you whisper or hum, it's not heard by anybody but you. This method is said to require deeper levels of concentration and is supposed to be 1,000 times more powerful than the mantra that you chant out loud. It's said to bring peace and harmony within yourself. Now, when you say your mantra silently and internally and mentally, this is called manasika mantra, japa. And this form of repetition is said to require a great level of focus and attention to keep your mind really pointed on that mantra. It's said to be 100,000 times more effective than the mantra that you chant out loud. So there's a little bit of a hierarchy with these. However, I think they all have value. And sometimes, so for example, I think the one out loud has a great value in its vibration. I think the one where you chant and hum it, like I do that one most mornings because I don't want to wake up my whole house. And then the one where you do it internally, it can be really effective when you're out and about and you don't want people on the bus to think you're crazy or something like that. So I think they all have their place, and I've somewhat challenged the hierarchy of value of those. So I think it's a great question, Emma, and I appreciate the question. If you'd like to have more experience and learn more about mantra, you may be interested in my Healing with Mantra 4-week online course, which will be available for a limited time, and I'll put the link below so you can go check it out and find out all about it.
Melissa would love to hear your questions and thoughts. Please leave your comments below the video. Thank you for your reviews on iTunes and YouTube. Your reviews help us to share yoga and a yoga lifestyle with others around the world. If you have a question for Melissa, you can leave a voice message at melissawest.com, and Melissa may answer it in an upcoming blog.